Good morning. This is Mrs. Friedman. How are you all? I haven't seen you in so long. Um, Welcome to the first day of trying to e-learn. This is my living room. Nope, my dining room. But let's try to do a circle time all together. All right, we're gonna first start with a little bit of a morning song. Remember the one bread and butter? So tap your knees. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as nicely as you can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as angrily as you can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as crazy as you can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as calmly as you can. Hello. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as quietly as you can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Say hello as loudly as you can without waking up your sister or brother. Hello! All right. Today is Monday. It is the month of March, and the date altogether is Monday, March 30th. Last week, we had a birthday in our class. We were on spring break. It was Sam Desai's birthday. Can you guys join me and sing happy birthday to Sam? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you. Woo! How old did you turn, Sam? You turned 5? Oh, just like some of your friends have already turned 5. Let's give them 5 big claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, Sam. I hope you had some birthday cake. I hope you had some good fun with your family, your siblings, your mom and dad, and maybe you got some birthday cards also in the mail. All right. Today it is Monday. I am going to be with you today. Mrs. Regula will be with you tomorrow on Tuesday. I will be back with you on Wednesday. Mrs. Regula will do a video post for Thursday. And then on Friday, our 5th day of the week, we're gonna try to get everybody together and do a live meeting on the computer. So I'm gonna send all of your parents an email with a link to a Zoom live meeting. And on Friday morning, hopefully most of you will be able to join Mrs. Regula and myself, and we'll do a circle time live, and you guys will be able to talk to each other and interact with us, and it will hopefully be awesome. So we'll give that a try this week. All right, this whole week we are talking about weather. And when we're talking about the weather, sometimes we go back to the seasons and what kind of weather we experience in each season. So when you think about the season of, well, wait a minute. Let me start with the 4 seasons. We start with summer, and following summer, we lead into fall. And then from fall, we go into winter. And then from winter, we go into spring. Those are the 4 seasons: summer, fall, winter, summer. No, summer, fall, winter, spring. Those are the 4 seasons. So, which season is it that we have snow? When it snows, which season do you think about? Did you think winter? That's what I think about. Sometimes it snows in the spring, like it did last week. Sometimes it snows in the fall, like it did on Halloween. But when we think about when the snow comes down, we think about the season of winter. All right, Which season do you think about when you put on your swimsuit and go swimming? Did you think maybe summertime? I definitely do. Now, again, could we go swimming in the fall? Yes, maybe there's a nice day. Maybe not. Could we go swimming in the springtime? Yep, it could be nice and warm in the month of May. And we even, if we go on a vacation someplace far away, we can go swimming in the winter if you go down to Florida. But when we are in Chicago in Glenview, when we think about going swimming at the Glenview pools or our backyard sprinklers and putting on our swimsuit, we think of summer. All right, which season do you think about when leaves start dropping off the trees? Oh, maybe they fall off the trees. That could be a clue. Did you think of the season fall? And that some people call it autumn. When it is fall, that's when all of the beautiful flowers and the leaves and everything starts to turn colors and kind of fall off their bushes, and the trees all lose their leaves and things are just going really quiet and dormant, or they all go to sleep for the winter time. And then after winter, the next season is spring, and that's when everything comes alive again. And the flowers start to sprout through, and the sun gets to get a little bit warmer, and the trees start growing their leaves back. Well, children, we are currently in the season of spring. And in spring, what happens in the season of spring? Well, like last week, it snowed one day. It snowed 3 inches. Wasn't that crazy? And then it all melted away the next day. And in the season of spring, it can rain a lot because we need that good rain to help all the flowers get that water so they can sprout through and grow. It starts to get a little bit warmer. We don't have to wear our snow pants anymore. We don't have to wear our heavy winter coats. We can start wearing maybe a fleece coat. Because there's so much rain and such muddy ground, we probably like to wear our rain boots a little bit more than our winter boots. So a lot of changes in seasons and weather patterns. Also, in the springtime, they like to say that the weather gets a little bit ramped up, I guess. There's a lot of rainy days, a lot of thunderstorm days. The wind picks up because that all goes together when the wind is churning and it's making the cold and the warm air mixed together. That's going to create all those rainstorms. So spring is kind of a crazy weather time of year. All right, it is the season of spring. I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to bring out some clothing and we're going to kind of graph and sort some clothing. Okay, the story I'm going to read to you today is called Caps, Hats, Socks, and Mittens. It is a poem about the 4 seasons. It's by Louise Borden, and it's illustrated by Lillian Hoban. So the author is Louise Borden. She wrote the words, and the illustrator, Lillian Hoban, she drew the pictures. Summer is sun and sand, flags and bands. Ooh, do you know what holiday they have in summertime? 4th of July. Summer is hot, hot, hot. Lots of hot dogs, hot dog, and hot dogs. Lots of them. Summer is a ball game. I can bat, I can toss, caps off, hats off. I lost my mitt. And summer is, ooh, I can swim. I can swim fast, 1, 2, 3. I can jump. Looks like they're at a lake. In summer is a jar full of bugs. Looks like she's out there catching lightning bugs. In summer is a fish in a pond and a frog on a pad. I wonder how our fish is doing. I think it's at Mrs. Regula's home. Fishy Rose is getting fed by her children every day. We'll move into the season of fall. Fall is lots of smells. It has nuts and pumpkins and corn and husks. Fall is red, orange, yellow, brown. All those colors happen all on the trees and at dusk. Fall is about pens and desks, or maybe we say markers on tables. And as the last in school, and as the first out of your car in the car line, and getting into the preschool, this year, when you go to school in the fall, you might be taking a school bus to kindergarten. And fall is frost on the glass before the sun is up. And fall is soccer, and soccer is fun, and we run and we kick. And we have hands, we keep our hands off the soccer ball, just use your feet. And fall is black cats. Ooh, do you know what holiday this is? And black hats. And the sun is down. Ooh, look at that big fall harvest moon. Do you know what holiday this is all about? She's in a costume. She's got a trick-or-treat bag. That's Halloween. And then we go back to caps, hats, socks, and mittens. What season follows fall? Do you remember? We go back into winter. So winter is caps, hats, socks, and mittens. That looks a little bit like our hallway after we got undressed from playing on the playground with all of our snow pants and our boots. Winter is about red sleds going up a hill, and winter is red sleds going down a hill. Winter is a lot of stuff to put on and a lot of stuff to get off. And winter is fun, outside and inside. Do you know what season or what holiday they're getting ready for there? Maybe it's Christmas with the Christmas trees. Winter is hot mugs and hot cups. Yum, yum. Hot mugs. What do you think they're drinking in those? I would be drinking some tea, but you may enjoy hot chocolate. And winter is snug in bed. Ooh, that looks cozy. Spring. This is the season we're in right now. Spring is grass, grass, grass. Dad cuts the grass and cuts the grass and cuts the grass. I think you have to cut the grass about once a week, don't you? Oh, look there's a few leaves coming back on this tree. And it looks like he's taken off his winter coat. Now he's just wearing like a long sleeve shirt outside. And spring is mud to dig. Mud on my hands, mud on my pants, mud in a pan, mud in a can, and even singing a mud song. And spring is pets and plants and plants in pots. You could start maybe potting something inside. I wouldn't plant it outside though yet. It might still have too cold of nights for these nice young flowers. Oh, look at the leaves on the tree now. They're getting to be even more. Spring is a nest of eggs, a bed of twigs, and grass, and moss, and a robin with some robin eggs. That always is a sure sign that spring is here, when the robin lays her eggs. And spring is wet. Drip, 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 drip. But having fun with the raincoat, rain boots, bringing out an umbrella, checking out the outside. Spring is also about picnics in the sunshine. And spring is run, 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 up, 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 and trying to catch a butterfly. That's our story for caps, hats, socks, and mittens. I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so when we talk about the season of spring, which we are living in right now, what do you wear in the springtime? Well, some things that I like to wear in the springtime, especially when I go outside, I may like to put on my rain boots because the ground is just a little damp or wet. Maybe it's a little bit muddy. I like to wear lighter jackets. I still like to have a coat on. Maybe some days I even unzip my coat all the way down just because it's a little warm outside. Sometimes I still want to wear a hat on my head. Maybe if it's really a windy day, I might wear a baseball cap just to kind of keep my hair from blowing all over my face because I have longer hair. And sometimes I even still wear a little bit of a winter hat because my ears get a little bit chilly outside. I like to sometimes keep an umbrella in my car or in my school bag because you never know when you're going to get caught in a rainstorm. What kind of animals do you think you see more of in the springtime? And do you think, do you see more bunny rabbits? I do. And I sometimes see little bunny rabbits, like maybe baby bunny rabbits, because they come around in the springtime. I've seen squirrels all winter long, but maybe I'm going to start to see more chipmunks around my backyard. And around, if I go into the forest, I might be able to see a baby deer. I wouldn't see it in my yard. They don't come to my yard, but maybe if I went to the forest, I might see those kind of animals. A lot of baby animals are born in springtime too in the forest. I probably am going to go into my garage soon, and I'm going to take my winter shovels, and I'm going to take all the sleds that we have, and I'm going to put them away in storage. And I'm going to take out some springtime toys. Like I'm going to bring out maybe the hula hoops for my children. And maybe I'm going to bring down their bicycles and fill their tires up with air. I always bring jump ropes and pogo sticks out because now there's no more ice on the ground and no one's going to slip when they skip rope. Probably bring out the sidewalk chalk and let them draw on the sidewalks a little bit more. Maybe let them play with bubbles because that's kind of a fun outdoor activity to play with. So you put away some of the winter toys and you bring out the spring toys. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll put the clothing away. I'll put away the snow pants. I'll put away the winter coats. I'll put away the big face mask hats with the big hoods and all the scarves. I'll put that all away. And I'll make sure everyone has their raincoats, their rain boots. And because they grew from the year before, I'll probably have to go get new rain boots for their feet. This poem right here, this is a poem about spring. And it's called a shape poem. And it's called The Jump Rope Jingle. And the shape of the poem, can you see it? It looks like a jump rope. And this girl is jumping. This boy has on a scarf and mittens, maybe winter boots, definitely a hat. Same with this boy. He's got on red boots, red mittens, a red hat. But look at this girl jumping. She has flowers in her hair. Her hair is blowing in the wind. And she's barefooted. So it looks like these boys are still kind of in winter. And she's saying it's springtime. Let's move into spring. The whole poem says this, and I'm going to have to read the words around the circle. It says, she jumps barefoot. I wear socks. Spring's the new kid on the block. Look her up and toss the key. Springtime, say that you'll stay with me. That's kind of fun. And you can see the flowers on the ground are starting to grow up. So time to take out some of those springtime toys and time to get outside and play a little bit more on your driveway. And bring out some new toys and bring out some sidewalk chalk, and maybe mom and dad have some bubbles left over from last year. We can also give you a bubble solution if you'd like to try and explore with that, but you still need that wand to blow the bubbles out. All right, that is our topic of weather and the 4 seasons for today. Mrs. Regula is going to talk tomorrow. She's going to talk about a weather pattern that we see a lot of in springtime, and that's all about rain, and she's going to do some fun activities with you about that. There's one more thing I want to introduce you to. This is something we're going to try on Friday during our Zoom meeting. It's called the guessing box. I'll be right back. Okay, the guessing box, we do this every year, and we do this in the springtime. And we have all of the letter cards laid out, and we lay them out each day, and then we pick a child, and that child gets that letter card. They take it home with them, and then they take the guessing box, and then they come up with 3 clues. They come up with an object that starts with that letter. They come up with 3 clues to give the class, and then the class has to try to figure out what's inside the guessing box that starts with that letter. So, for an example, I have some containers here. Let me switch this around. Oop, that didn't work. Huh. Well, I'll show you my 3 containers. All right, you can either use a bag for your guessing box and put something in the bag, or you can use like a box for the guessing box, or like I used just an envelope that came, you can't see through it, and my object is in here. Then we're going to do the letters. Oh, I really need to switch this. Okay, I have the letters of the alphabet all laid out. I'm going to sing the ABCs. Can you sing with me, please? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, for the guessing box, I'm going to go first, and I'm going to choose the letter F because my last name is Mrs. Friedman, and Friedman starts with an F. Friedman. So I've chose to put something in the envelope. Oops. Hang on. I'm putting something, got it, in the envelope. And in the envelope is my item that starts with F. F that sounds like. I'm going to give you 3 clues, what could be in here. My first clue is, it is made out of metal. Something that starts with F or F that's made out of metal. My second clue is, we have plastic ones of these in our play kitchen in our classroom. My third clue is, it's something you can eat food with. Oh, I bet you some of you have an idea. In the guessing box, I have a fork. A fork starts with the letter F, and F has the sound F, just like Friedman, food, fun, and fork. That was my guessing box. Maybe you could see me like this. I can't switch it. So what you're going to do, each child will assign somebody to find an object that starts with one of the letters of the alphabet. I'm going to pick Bear Ryan to do it first. So at our live Zoom meeting this Friday, I'd like Bear to go around his house and find an object that starts with the letter B. I use B because that's the first letter of his name. B has the sound B, 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 like in bear, like in bobble, like in bat and ball. And I'm going to stop giving away other answers because he might use one of them. All right. His letter is the letter B. And I wonder what he's going to come up with. All right. That's it for today, Monday, March 30th. I hope you had a good day with us. I hope you learned something about where we're going for the rest of the week. It is springtime. It is time to get outside and enjoy that spring weather, play around, and I'll see you soon. Bye.